What's up, guys? Shores here. So today I'm gonna be telling a story about the time I became a janitor, basically. Yeah, and I know this is the first time on this channel I'm actually making a video with commentary, which I know it's so original, right? A video game in the background with commentary. No one's ever done that before. But yeah, let's just get right into the story. Okay, so the story starts off literally 4 days ago, pretty much. It was only on Wednesday. I'm in middle school, right? I know I'm not that old. I'm in middle school, so I have to switch classes. I know, shocker, right? So I'm going from my science and social studies classroom. It's merged with one teacher. It's two periods, one class. Um, so I'm going from there to lunch and recess. So, and to go from lunch and recess, I have to put my back. I don't have to, but I do. I put my backpack in my homeroom so I can get it for when I come back from recess and I can go to my literacy class, right? So that's what I'm doing. I'm walking out of my science and social studies classroom and I'm going into my homeroom class, aka my math class. So I walk in there, I put my shit up, put my backpack up for next class, get my lunchbox out of it, start walking out the door. And I'm in a rush to get out because I don't want to spend less time that could be spent talking to my friends and eating. So I walk out really quickly, but on the way out, this girl had her. I'm assuming it's a girl because I'll say why in a minute. My hip hits this girl's water bottle, and it just fucking collapses off the desk, and obviously it covers about fucking 35% of the entire floor with just straight water, right? So when that happens, I pick it up. Obviously, teacher says to. Teacher's distracted by another kid, by the way, but she obviously saw the fucking and heard the goddamn incision that just happened. I don't know why I said incision, but yeah. So I didn't really know what to do, and I don't like this teacher, and I'm not gonna clean it up. And don't say that's an asshole move because I know damn well that if you were in my situation, you wouldn't have just started cleaning it up. You wouldn't have. I didn't know what to do, so I just walk out of the classroom like I'm fucking running away from a spider or some shit. I just like speed walk out of there. Feel like I'm in a damn hitman mission. I'm like fucking ducking in between people and shit. Not literally, but that's what it felt like walking to lunch because I feel like the teacher was gonna start chasing me. So I walk to lunch. Nothing happens in lunch, right? I forget. I almost completely forget about it. Now lunch ends and we go to recess. Now how our school works? When you come to after you go to lunch, right before you go to recess, you walk into the gym and you sit there around those. You sit around the. I think it's the basketball out of bounds line. I'm pretty sure. So you sit around that line. It's also the same line that you usually run laps with. So you just sit on that line waiting to be dismissed. And of course, the lady that fucking dismisses us is our homeroom teacher, aka the one that just saw me decimate that girl's water bottle and flood the entire class, basically. So she's talking to a kid again, but she sees me walk in because I'm one of the first people walking in because I have a lunchbox, and lunchbox people are dismissed early. Sorry, early. And she sees me. She says something along the lines of, "Why didn't you clean up that mess?" And I said, I didn't really know what to say to this lady. So I just said, I don't know what to do, which partly true. And then she says, well, that's where I come in. So she just says to walk into the homeroom and clean it up. I didn't really know what that meant. So I just kind of walk in there, and how it works is there's a hallway that has my homeroom class in it. It also has a door at the very end of the hallway that leads out to recess, and it's right next to where we're standing. So I walk out that door, walk down the hallway to the very end where the homeroom class is. I walk in there, and it looks like a damn crime scene. There's all the desks are rearranged so that the puddle on the floor has no desks on it. It's just completely open, center of the classroom, pretty much. And then there's just a mop sitting and just leaning on a desk. I'm like, okay, I guess I got to get to work then. I start mopping it, and apparently I don't know proper mopping etiquette or something because I start mopping it with one hand, and apparently you're not supposed to do that. I don't mean to sound like a spoiled rich kid, but I've never used a damn mop in my life. I don't mean to sound spoiled, just believe me, I'm not. But I don't know. So a girl walks in, people start walking in because our teacher was strict and made people stay in for recess because they'd finish a math packet. And one of the girls starts laughing at me because apparently I wasn't mopping it right. She said mop it with two hands. I said, okay, I guess I'm gonna mop with two hands. Finished that. Also, another kid was trying to make like awkward conversation with me. That was kind of awkward while I was mopping the floors. Anyway, so that happens. No one, also during this, no one was walking outside to recess, even though it has been like 5 or 6 minutes in there. Maybe they were waiting on me. I hope not. I hope they didn't have to announce the whole fucking, basically half of the sixth grade that I was just mopping the floor so they couldn't go out to recess. But anyway, I walk back in there and they finally start dismissing kids. Teacher sees me walk back in there and she's like, "Oh, you got your job done?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Okay, I'm gonna go see about that." So after she dismisses the first batch of kids or whatever, she walks into the homeroom with me and she says, "You didn't finish that part." And I was like, "Okay, I'll finish that part." And I do that, but as I'm finishing that last part, you know how classrooms have, I'm pretty sure every school has this. Maybe not. I don't know about out of America, and I know in America they do. They have those little windows on the doors, so you can, I guess, you can see outside when someone's knocking. You can see who it is, obviously, like a little screen. So as people are walking down the same hallway to go outside, like I said earlier, it's the same hallway that you walk outside with. So people are seeing me just mopping the floors, and they're laughing at me because I'm mopping the damn floors, and it's just like, this is embarrassing. My ego is bruised, fucking bruised ego moment, and like my whole fucking day is ruined pretty much. I just had to mop floors in front of a bunch of fucking sixth graders. So I finish. Oh, another thing, the fucking teacher started trying to give me like fucking mopping lessons, and they're watching this. She didn't like hold my hands or anything. That's weird, but she like would mop it and then tell me how to do it. I'm like, bitch, I know what I'm doing now. Anyway, after that, I walked back outside, tried to forget about it, and I mean that's pretty much the whole story. It was cringy as hell. By the way, to this day I still have no damn idea. I mean, to this day, it's only like 3 days later. I have no damn idea whose water bottle that is. I don't really plan on finding out either. So, but yeah, thanks for watching.